Hello, Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Gul Knowledge Hub. I can't speak English language, full stop. Are you thinking this? Are you stumbling and are you fumbling a lot? Do you feel hesitation while framing your main sentences? And this thing occurs to you that I can understand English but I cannot speak. If this is your problem, then these questions and their answers can really satisfy your answer and you will be able to speak English in a better way. First question is, I will give you the answers in detail in later period of the video. First question is, are you trying? Second question, are you overthinking a lot? Next, I don't know a lot of grammar, that's why I can't speak English. Are you implementing whatever you are reading, whatever you are listening, whatever you are taking input? In fact, are you implementing, are you producing, or just you are just consuming? Next question is, no one to speak English with me. I don't have any co-learner. I don't have any partner with whom I can speak English. And do you know the main stumbling block on this way of speaking English fluently? That's why you say that I can't speak English. The very first question, we will answer all these questions and you will be crystal clear in your mind the best path, and I will give you the solutions as well. We will start this video with a person who is sitting on the bank of the river. Some swimmers are in the river. They are just swimming. They are just enjoying the water in the river. And the person who is on the bank of the river, he is observing the swimmers swimming in the river, and he is dreaming that one day he will become the best swimmer of this world. He will be the champion swimmer of this world by just observing. Now it's your duty to think whether by only sitting on the bank of the river, by just observing the swimmers swimming in the river, can he become a best swimmer, a champion swimmer? Because he is not trying anything. He is not even allowing himself to enter into the water. So by just observation, by just dreaming, can he become a fluent or best swimmer of the world? Can he have this tag that he is the champion swimmer of this world? Now we come towards the same point, I can't speak English. You are thinking, in fact this thing is ingrained in your brain. This is your brain, and this sentence is fixed in your brain that I can't speak English. I can't speak English. Are you with the same person sitting on the bank? The next question is that, are you trying to speak with your mouth? Are you trying to accumulate, to create an English environment around you? What kind of steps are you taking? Do you have a study time dedicated for English learning? If you have, then how many hours you are practicing English language? How many videos you have watched? How many podcasts you have listened? How many audios you have listened? How many movies you have watched? How many pages you have written? How many pages you have written? How many simple sentences you have framed for yourself? This is called trying. Are you trying? These questions you have to ask from yourself first. Then you have to do this thing. Then you have to say, I can't speak English. This is the mightiest sentence. This is the biggest signal, the red warning to your brain that it is not your capability, it is not your ability to speak English. It's out of your range, it's out of your capability. You are not capable enough to speak this language. In fact, you are training your brain, you are giving a red signal to your brain that this is a cross. You are not able. This cannot, this word can't or cannot. So you first have to ask some of the answers. You have to answer these questions in the comment sections, because this is the most valuable, this is the most accurate video which will give you the understanding how you can speak English. And what is the reason behind this fact that you can understand English very well and why you cannot speak English. Number one question you have to answer, are you trying? If yes, then how many hours you have dedicated for English language learning? What kind of English environment you have created for yourself? Have you made any study plan? And if you have made, what is the spot? What is the exact place for that study plan? Have you pasted it on somewhere visible to you every moment? Remind to you every moment? Are you listening? And if you are listening, what kind of listening you are listening? What kind of audiobooks you are just listening? What kind of movies you are watching? What kind of cartoons you are watching? What kind of novels, books, magazines you are reading? And if you are reading a newspaper, let me know in comment section that this is the newspaper I am regularly following. I do not say that you are reading once a week, you are listening once a month, you are watching a movie once a month. No, I don't say. By trying, are you trying means on daily basis. On daily basis, with consistency, with practice, with regularity. So answer me in comment section, and answer only those persons who are curious, who are desirous, who are devoted and dedicated ones, because only those persons will be curious enough to answer all these things. Next question, are you overthinking a lot? What is meant by this overthinking? Overthinking means that you think, when I will speak this language, when I will speak this English, I will make a lot of English mistakes. Believe me, some of the viewers, they just say that, man, you make a lot of mistakes. And I know I make a lot of mistakes because I am also an English learner apart from a teacher. And should I stop by those comments who just say you are making a lot of mistakes? You should stop making these kind of videos. These are rubbish. In fact, I have received these kinds of comments also. Apart from the encouraging comments, and I highly thankful for all those who are encouraging me on this path of learning this language and educating the young ones to speak English language. So the question arises here is that, should I stop making videos? Should I stop making videos by the comments of those people? And you have to apply this thing to your case. Should you stop, or should you not even try to speak English because what people think of? What people say? People will mock at me. People will ridicule me. Oh my God, my dear English learners, keep this one thing in life. You cannot be a happy person by just be a people pleaser. People pleaser. You cannot make everyone happy around you. If you are in search of making others happy, then you are leading a desolate, a disappointed, or a life full of worries, because you are sacrificing your life on the altar of others. In this way, you will think, you will dream and dream. You will be like that person who is sitting on the bank but is not taking any kind of concrete, solid steps. So stop overthinking and take what? I don't know a lot of grammar. Another question mark. Another question behind this thing. I can't speak English. What is that? I don't know a lot of grammar. My dear viewers, my dear subscribers who have subscribed this channel, I want to give you a valuable lesson that for speaking, initially you don't need to go into the depth of grammar. You don't need a lot of grammar. Only the basic grammar is required. Only the basic grammar is required, because you will learn a lot. You will learn new things, new patterns, new expressions, new phrases, new sentence structures, each and everything with the time. With the time, you cannot be a perfect human being on the very first day. You cannot be a perfect grammarian. Who says you that you have to write a book on grammar? So absorb each and everything. So just drink each and everything. No. No one is going to ask you. No one is going to question you that you don't know a lot of grammar. You cannot be a fluent English speaker. If someone says that you don't know, you make a lot of mistakes. It's your business. It's their business. Your business, your work is to be focused. Your work, your business is to create immersion, to be highly dedicated and devoted. Just shut your ears to the negativity. Just shut your ears to all the negative and harsh things of life produced by the other people. Why are you destroying your life for the sake of other people? So, what next question is also very important. Are you implementing? Are you implementing? You have up till now you have watched a lot of videos on this topic. I understand English, but I can't speak. I can't speak. You have watched hundreds and thousands of videos on this particular topic. But my question is, are you implementing? You are lucky enough that you can understand. There are many people, there are thousands of people on this planet who cannot even understand what the other person is saying in English. You are lucky enough. You can write, you are lucky enough. You can listen, you can comprehend, you are lucky enough. You are lucky enough. But are you implementing? Because just observing is simple. Be very frank. Observing is simple, but implementation is difficult. You have to ask this question from yourself. Are you implementing? Are you implementing all these things? After 1 week, you have to return to this video and you have to answer these questions. I am not saying abruptly you have to answer all the questions which I have raised in this video. No. 1 week, after 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, just come back. But it's necessary, it's urgent, it's mandatory, it's compulsory for you, my dear audience, if you are really devoted, desirous, and you are really worried about this mega sentence, I can't speak English language. Do you know the basic stumbling block on your way of fluency is you are not speaking. You are not speaking. You are saying, I don't have anyone to speak with. You are listening. You are just watching. You are a passive listener. You are just a passive listener. You are just consuming. You are not producing. In fact, speaking is the most important thing. You have to speak. 2 things you required from you. First thing is to listen a lot. Second thing is to speak a lot. First listen a lot, then speak a lot. And frame small, simple sentences. For example, what are you doing? Very simple question. And then you have to create the answer of that question. If someone asks you, from you, what are you doing? Where are you going? Where are you going? What do you like to eat? What do you want to be in your life? What do you want to be? And what do you do in your free time? All the basic questions and their answers you have to prepare and then rehearse and do your rehearsal in your free time as much as possible. If you ask me, how many hours have you dedicated during your learning period? I am still learning. I am still making practice. In fact, I am obsessed with whenever I have free time, whenever I am cooking something, when I am doing my dishes, when I am cleaning my home, when I am washing my clothes, everything. I am just in the habit of I am in the habit of just talking to myself in English language. I feel highly motivated when I am speaking to myself. The things which I can't speak to anyone, I speak to myself. I speak with myself. So if you got the answer of all those things, now it's the time to implement. It's the time to implement, because without implementation, without trying, you are just like that person who is sitting, observing the swimmers, dreaming, and then you will dream and dream and dream. Your dream will not come into reality. Hope you have understood. If you have understood, like, subscribe and share this video with your loved one so that they can get benefit out of this video. Till the next video, stay happy, stay blessed. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.